everybody, Weeb Rabbit here, and today I'm checking out a game called Overboard. And Overboard, from what I've seen, it seems to be this really awesome graphic novel style murder mystery, and I love murder mysteries, so I don't really know what else to say, but it just looks like from what I've seen, it's this really cool game where you play as this fancy lady on board a yacht or some sort of fancy cruise or whatever, and it's all about you commit a murder and you need to get away with it, which is a really interesting thing, because usually in these types of games you investigate murders, not cause them. And from what I've seen, it's supposed to be really cool, really interesting. This game is out now on the Switch, Steam, and I believe iOS. And I don't know, from what I've seen of footage of it, it just looks like it's really, really interesting. I really dig this sort of aesthetic of, like I said, murder mysteries. So without further ado, let's just dive in. Alright, midnight, July 3rd, 1935, aboard the SS Hook bound for New York. Alright, let's see. This is former starlet Veronica Villancy, I think that's supposed to be us, set sail today for New York accompanied by husband Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Oh, there we go. Just a little further, dear.
So I grabbed him by the belt.
Now.
And I threw him overboard.
Oh, I love the music. That's so cool. That's epic. Alright, very, very cool. Very nice. Alright. That is a very, very cool intro. Alright, so... Malcolm, darling, I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh. He's gone. Really gone. Wow, for your music. That's pretty good. I like to use the classical music. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Villancy. But is everything alright? What should I say? See, so that's what I mean. It's really cool because it's supposed to be a graphic novel where you get to choose your dialogue and stuff. How about who's there? So it's the steward. How about? Yeah, what do you want? Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. and breakfast is still being served, ma'am, but only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica, you've overslept. We can pretend to do a man's voice. I was gonna say thank you. Thank you, steward. Very good, ma'am. Alright, Veronica. Be calm. Act natural. Maybe no one saw anything. Alright, so let's look around the cabin real quick. Make sure there's nothing suspicious. I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror as I slip into the bathroom and look quickly away. There's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. Sleeping tablets, strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Let's pocket them. Let's fix her face. One of my earrings is missing. One of my diamond earrings. Shit. Let's pocket the other one. I slipped the earring free and put it in my pocket. I hurry back out into the cabin. The bed. I fell asleep on the chaise last night, so no one slept in the bed. Let's see. Fall asleep. No, scrumple the sheets. They will know no one slept here unless... There, that's better. Okay, let's get back up though. But it's time for this. Let's check the desk. There's a cast iron paperweight in the shape of a dolphin on the desk. What an ugly thing. God knows, but I hate dolphins. No, look at it, I guess, real quick. Beautifully made, but completely inaccurate. Dolphins have lots more teeth. Like little daggers. Oh, that's like so oof. After we know she threw them in with the dolphins. I guess it's fine. We can probably leave it there. The porthole is open. Oh, toss something overboard. Do you want to toss his clothes? No, that looks suspicious. For now, keep everything. Okay, let's leave. Cool and casual, Veronica. That's the way. Yeah, because if we get rid of our husband's stuff, that's gonna look suspicious. Like, why is suddenly everything about him missing? You know what I mean? At least my cabin is now truly mine. All right. I pace the cabin floor like a tiger. Let's see. It's all rumpled up. No, what else can we do? I can't just lie around. Yeah, I wanted to leave, but it didn't look like it was letting me leave yet. Oh, that's... Okay, there we go. Let's go to the smoking room. Yeah, let's go to the smoking room. Smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Malcolm's jacket is hung over the back of one of the chairs. Carstairs is here, idly shuffling a card or something. Ms. Valency, I was hoping to catch you at some point. Are you looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it in the upper deck this morning. Look, I'm afraid I only found the one, though. Ooh. Because if we admit it's ours, that makes us look suspicious. Because why was one earring up there? I don't know, should I take it? Say it's not mine. No, let's just act casual. Okay. The other is in my pocket. Well then, you should hang them on your ears. Won't you do you any good sparkling away in your pocket, will they? They keep falling out. Oh, well, that's quite a dilemma. I suppose you must have been up there last night then. Let's see. Let's say no, yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon, I think. What, in the storm? The deck was pretty much off the table until after dark. You should be more careful, old fruit. Let's see. You're so right. So I'm very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. That's not casual. Take a seat. The chairs in the smoking room are soft, worn leather. You can sink right in and not be seen. Rather unusual to see you here, Mrs. Valency. Looking for your husband? I enjoy a little peace. Enjoying a little peace, to be honest. Well, I wouldn't say stay here then. This is his favorite bolt hole, bar none. Yeah, let's just pretend like, oh, I haven't even seen him all day. Sure, I haven't seen him all day. He's missing, Mr. Carstairs. Have you seen him? Kind of take away from us. Have you seen him? I'll keep my eyes peeled. Not many places he could hide on a tug like this. Cards? You play cards, Mr. Carstairs? From time to time, yes. Are you good? Well, yes, quite. What's your game? Rummy, bridge, whist. I tried poker, but I found it utterly tedious. Lots of hard stares and boring hands. A game for dullards and slowpokes, if you ask me. And what about you, Mrs. V? Do you work? I try not to. Makes it sound lazy. It's not right to take work from people who need it. Just then the door opens and an old man in military dress marches in. Okay, so hopefully so far we've been pretty, casual. We've been acting like, oh, I haven't even seen my husband. I wonder where he's at, Okay, Major Sahib, good to see you as always. Pip pip. Please, Mr. Carstairs, it is Subadar Major, as I'm constantly reminding you. True, but then I have a mind like in dried out honeycomb, so it goes out. You two are friends. Inseparable. We have never met before boarding this boat. Oh, wow. Good day to you, Mrs. Valency. He salutes. Been stuck aboard this tug for a week, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's Subadar Major Sarbit Singh of the 14th 6. Retired, obviously, at your service. I'll say my name, introduce myself. Veronica Villancy. Oh, I know who you are. Chap talks about their wives. Not very complimentary, I'm afraid. That's right, too, I'm afraid. Yeah, what did he say? I fear I may prove rather more discreet than your husband was. My apologies. No, let's keep talking. Like, the more time we waste, you know, hopefully we won't look suspicious. We'll look like we're being casual. Yeah, what's in America for you, Major? My old friend Pitts. We fought together Egypt 20 years ago. He's only got one eye. I'm afraid he's quite a monster. What happened to his other eye? One shouldn't ask a soldier a question like that. The answer is almost always terribly boring. What about you? What takes you across the ocean? Change of scenery. Let's just keep everything really casual, very, you know, it can be so drab, then I wish you every success, Mem Sabib. They say the wide open spaces of America are truly wide. It sounds wonderful. A bit of space never hurt anyone. Yeah, now let's talk to him. Let's ask him about my husband now. It seems like casual, like, you know, we're just trying to make conversation. What do you think of my husband? Brutal, honestly, Mesabib. Of course. Shifty chap, terrible card player. Apologies for the bluntness, but say what I see. Okay, that's good. It's good that people kind of see him as, like, shifty. They don't really trust him. That way, if he were to go missing, they might think that, like, oh, he's just a weird guy that, like, got himself killed, or I don't know, something, right? Let's stop talking to him now. Very good, then. Yes, ma'am. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? Alright. Why? She has a nose for information, that woman. And she had a most interesting theory to share with me when I saw her just now. Theory? What kind of theory? Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she is quite certain, quite convinced in fact, that the boat is sinking. Okay, that had something to do with me. Sinking? Surely not. Sinking, yes. She told me she's quite sure she heard something fall off the boat. She assumes it was part of the hull, I suppose. Yeah, let's just try to act like we're kind of afraid. We're kind of, you know, we're you know, anxious. Who can say? I've yet to observe any alarm amongst the senior officers, but who knows? But perhaps they are covering it up. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna go ask Anders. Good idea. He knows, sensible chap. Now let's ask about my husband. Have either of you seen my husband? No. I haven't seen him since I woke. I'm sure he's about. Gone for a walk, most likely. Okay, so I have to remember that. I keep mentioning that I saw him in the morning. I have to mention that. He likes to go up on deck and swear a lot, your husband. Alright, Are you two going to play? Do you fancy it? Not today. I'm still washed out from last time. Alright, don't say anything. And let's get up and leave. Should we take his jacket or would that be suspicious? Let's just leave. I'll be going now. Mesabib. Okay, so hopefully we've been playing it casual. We've been acting like, you know, we're just tired. We're curious about things around the ship. We're asking for our husband casually, like, oh, it's been kind of weird, I haven't seen him. So hopefully, as long as we remember everything, we should be fine. Let's go to the bridge. Is that where Anders would be? So we're 5 hours away. Hopefully we can reach it. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. Alright, so let's wave to him. Commander, Mrs. Villancy, come in. The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this morning? Let's put well enough. Well enough. Have you been up here before? Let's be honest, never, I think. The longer we can keep conversation going, I think the better. The more time it wastes. Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. You know, I was on watch here last night. Uh-oh. Oh, yes? That's right. Was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility. Let's see. Okay, let's keep being casual. Mr. Anders, my friend. I feel I've known you a long time. We're old souls, Mrs. Valency. That must be it. Alright, I don't know if he's hinting that he saw anything, but we're gonna play casual. Must be. Now, Mrs. Valency, I should perhaps return to my duties. Okay, let's ask him about the whole sinking thing, so it seems like we're being casual. Anders, are we sinking? What? Lady H says we're sinking. She's been drinking since 9. I would say she is sinking. The boat is fine, I promise. What's that key? Yeah, let's keep conversation going a little bit longer. What's that key? The one with the red tag? That's my pass key. Why? Can you go anywhere you like? Of course. I should get one of those. Naturally, we don't give them to passengers. Thank you for showing me the bridge. Perhaps you could show me more later? I would like that very much. Good day, Mrs. Valency. Alright. Okay, she makes her way back down. Okay, so far... Yeah, he kind of hints that he might have seen me, but we're being very casual. We're just asking questions like, you know, we're just like... I don't know, hopefully we're kind of being, you know, fine. Yeah, let's talk to Lady H. How about that? Let's just keep being really casual, like we don't know what's happening, you know. Alright, 5 hours, so we're still doing pretty good. The 4 cabins are occupied by car stores on one side and Lady H on the other. Yeah, let's go talk to Lady H. Waste some time there. Lady Oronia Armstrong has a cabin, more or less to herself, on a separate corridor of the ship, presumably so no one sees her rolling back drunk to her room. Hello? No answer. 15 minutes idle by. Alright, so we've wasted some time. That's good. Let's try the other door. Let's knock. Hello? No answer. Let's listen. Nothing. Alright, so no one's here. Interesting. But at least we wasted some time. Let's see. How about we go... the restaurant. Okay, less than 4 hours. Oh, there she is. Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. Alright, let's waste some time by eating some biscuits first. Enable chocolate bourbon, taking care not to get crumbs on my dress. Yeah, let's be a piggy. Let's eat some more. The cheese scones are hardly fresh, but they're hot and buttered. Alright, we're wasting time. Let's eat some more. Let's just spend the whole time eating. How about a plate of pineapple rings? I skewer a pineapple ring with a fork. Do excuse me, my dear. Toodles. Ah, no, I was gonna talk to her. Damn it. Alright, let's just keep wasting time eating. I pop a few salted peanuts and then a few more. Forgive me, ma'am. Will your husband not be joining, ma'am? He has gone to the smoking room, perhaps? Yeah, let's just be like, I'm not sure where he is. He has gone for a walk? I have not seen him, ma'am. Let's leave then. We can start to act like we're worried, right? Let's see. Let's waste some time talking to that lady. Yeah, 2 hours. We're close, dude. I think we can do this. Okay, Lady H's door. Knock. Lady H? I think she's asleep. Alright. Let's leave then. What else can we do to waste some time? Chapel? Sure, why not? I've been there in a while. The small chapel is tucked into the very bottom of the boat. I fall to my knees and bow my head. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom, she doesn't know the prayer. Something heaven. That's what you've got? This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want? I don't know who's talking to us. I need some advice. You need my advice? You need a lot more than that, young lady. But go on. Spit it out. How do I get a passkey? Forgive me? Not a chance. Go take a hike. I'm tired of you. Oh, wow. Did God himself really just, like tell her off? Jeez. Alright, that's awkward. Okay, so we're almost there. We just have to kill a little bit more time. Where else? Oh, who's Clarissa Turpentine? I don't know who that is. Maybe we can go talk to her. Okay, 1 hour. We're very close to getting away with this, I think. There's somebody coming from a nearby cabin. Must be Clarissa. Anders appears from around a corner. There you are. Well, you're needed in the restaurant now. Why? Please, I don't want to drag you, but it will look very suspicious if you don't come. Uh-oh. We're so close. We're less than an hour away. Okay, let's see what we can do. In the restaurant, Lady H, Carstairs, and the Major are soon gathered. Clarissa Turpentine is standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming, and I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual, but I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Villancy, Malcolm Villancy isn't with you? And then she says, I knew it. Just say don't be hysterical. Let's start there. Don't be hysterical. I've not done anything. I don't believe you. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night he fell past my window as I looked out. That's a horrible thing to say. Let's not offended. That's a horrible thing to say. It was a horrible thing to see. And you did it, Veronica. Yeah, me? You didn't love him the way he needed to be loved, but you wouldn't let him love me. Okay, so if we investigate, I guess we could have found more about that. There, I said it. Why don't we ask him? He's taking a walk on deck right now. Veronica, I can assure you he is not. We've searched everywhere. Yeah, should we act like should we just keep playing dumb? He has to be somewhere. I believe he is, madam, but I do not believe he is aboard the ship. No one has seen him today at all. Yeah, he was with me this morning. He got up and left the cabin. That was the last time I saw him. A search is underway. Unless a surprise result is achieved, we have to assume Mr. Villancy went overboard sometime after breakfast. You can't trust what she says. You can't. Now, why is he with you sounds stupid, because they already say he's missing. What's that? Mrs. Turpentine? You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Villancy was on the upper deck last night, and he might have been up there with Mrs. Turpentine. They have very similar figures, our two women. Ah, there we go, they might blame it on the other lady, that's good. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? Well, that was dear Veronica. She dropped her earring up there. Though, funny thing, she did try to tell me it wasn't her. As I went below, there was a splash. What kind of splash? A heavy splash. I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this. So we are to believe Malcolm disappeared last night after all? Mrs. Villancy? Malcolm slept beside me last night. All night. I don't know what you heard, Miss Lady H, but it wasn't Malcolm going overboard. We went below together like husband and wife. But we only have your word for this, Mrs. Villancy. The fact is, Mr. Villancy is missing. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. Nothing to justify a firing squad, as my dear old field marshal used to say. Maybe Mrs. Villancy was up on deck and lied about it? Does that mean she pushed her husband into the sea? He'll never prove anything. I pushed him overboard or I'm innocent. Alright, let's try to play innocent. Let's see if we can get away with it. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. So what happened? Just blame it on other people. Let's blame it on Clarissa. Fuck it. Clarissa killed him. She loved him and she couldn't have him. You dog, you beastly dog. Enough, ladies, don't fight. No one thinks you did anything to hurt Mr. Villancy, Mrs. Turpentine. Oh, thank you, Commander. I must advise the captain that Malcolm Villancy committed suicide sometime today. But frankly, I do not believe it. But I do know, Mrs. Villancy, that with a verdict of suicide, it prevents a life insurance payment from being made. And I do not fancy your chances against the police. If I say he often talked about suicide and then everyone's like, no, he didn't, that might look bad. Oh, can we use items? Can I say he talked about suicide and then show the tablets? Is it working? I don't know how it works though. Should I go for he often talked about suicide? I may show him the tablets. I don't know, because we have to prescribe to me though. You know what I mean? What should I do? What should I do? He often talked about suicide. Please, Mrs. Villancy, you spare us another of your little performances. No, we can't show the sleeping tablets. Damn it. I was saying maybe. Okay. Riders will escort me. We'll arrive in less than an hour. You should prepare to disembark. I think I want to be alone. Sounds like a good idea. The chapel's to the front of the boat. And Mrs. Villancy, once we arrive in America... What? Don't try to leave the state. Okay. So I did escape. Another drink, miss? Are you sure? Don't you think you've had enough? I'm waiting for someone. He'll come. I'm sure he'll come. Hard times, huh? It wasn't meant to be like this, you know? I thought I had a good thing going. I really thought that. Forget it. I'm here to forget.
Oh, bugger.
Okay, interesting. Cool. So this is what I read. I read there's different endings you can get. So in this one, I got away with it technically, but I didn't get the money. And I guess, from what I'm reading, it looks like Anders was supposed to be on my side. And, you know, because there's an option to say yes, my darling, and that say you didn't help me and stuff. I think there's like an option where maybe if you like play your cards right, you and Anders like, get away with it and you get to keep the money. And here, like, that didn't happen. So here it just says, pictured, Miss Villancy is reputed to be in debt after the loss of her family's estate in a suspicious fire. Socialite Veronica Villancy was widowed at sea when husband Malcolm allegedly took his own life in what police have called highly suspicious circumstances. Miss Villancy is left penniless in America and is reportedly in the market for a new attachment. Look out, boys, this woman looks like trouble. So freedom, yes. Life insurance, no. Very, very interesting. Alright, and this is where you can, start again or whatever. Interesting.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Alright, so let's try this one more time. I might skip ahead a bit towards the end to see if I get a different ending, and I might explain what I did different. So one moment, let me try to play through this again, and let me see if I can get a bit of a different ending, right? Okay, so basically, I tried to replay it, but it was really hard. Because this time I tried to talk to more people, but it didn't really seem to go anywhere, unfortunately. Like, I tried to talk to Clarissa this time, but she just kept saying she was upset because she knew I killed Malcolm, but then I couldn't get her to open up to me, which was difficult. I tried to talk to the old lady, and this time I did get some backstory where she thinks that the captain and the Englishmen, they might be having like an affair or something, but that didn't really go anywhere. I couldn't get any proof of it. For some reason, the game really wanted me to like drug the old lady too, but when I tried to put like a sleeping pill in her drink, she kind of noticed there was something in her glass. And so, like, that didn't work. So, yeah, it's really weird. Like, there's a lot of decisions you can make, but not all of them mean anything. You know what I mean? So, I think this time I might have done worse than before. The only thing that I did better is that I don't have the earrings with me, so there's no proof. So, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so he's missing since last night. I did mention that before. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out. Yeah, why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell me? Because I loved him. I don't know if you can understand that. There, I said it. Of course one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Valency was on the upper deck last night. And he might have been up there with Miss Turpentine. Because that's a good thing. Yeah, very similar figures are two women. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? Last time the earring was there. This time it wasn't. So hopefully I can blame it on the other girl. So it certainly wasn't me. I didn't go near the upper deck last night. So neither did I. Malcolm was going to visit me. I gave him my key, but he never came because he threw himself overboard. You think he killed himself? What did you do to him? Please, let's try to think rationally. Whoever she was, I heard her push Miss Valency overboard. I heard the splash. The fact is, Mr. Valency is missing, but there's no evidence of anything untoward. It's my belief that Malcolm Valency committed suicide by drowning. Do you really think? You don't believe her, you mustn't. She's a snake. I swear she was up there with him. She pushed him into the sea rather than let me take him. What, my own husband? Because you knew he was going to leave you for me. He was going to take all his money with him. He didn't have any money. The money in our marriage is mine. Mrs. Valency? I'm gonna say it was her, she did it. That's a lie. I must admit that does sound like a lie. It's clear this young girl was having an affair with your husband. I must ask you, Mrs. Valency, did you kill your husband? Yeah, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. So what happened? Yeah, I'm gonna say Clarissa killed him. Clarissa killed him. She loved him and she couldn't have him. You dog, you beastly dog. Enough ladies, don't fight. No one thinks you did anything to hurt Mr. Valency, Mrs. Turpentine. Oh, thank you, Commander. I must advise the captain that he committed suicide. Stop. Are you forgetting something? I don't think so, no. Not you, Major. Him. Me, Lady Armstrong? Oh, because he saw something. Okay, but yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to stay silent. That's right, Commander. You were up on the bridge last night with your binoculars. You must have seen exactly what happened. Commander? Well, Subadar Major, I saw something fall overboard from my post on the bridge, but that's all I really saw. I didn't get a good look. I thought at the time it was a suitcase or a crate of some kind. But it must have been Malcolm Valency. The upper deck was empty. Suicide then. Alright. Alright. So I got away with it. But if it's a suicide, once again, I think I don't get the money. Which sucks. Okay, so this time I did get him to stay with me. You got out of it. I didn't think you'd get out of it. Darling, you lied for me. You said the deck was empty. That was so kind. My pleasure. Only next time, please remember, suicides don't pay out life insurance. So we're just going to have to try the whole thing again. So where do I find another idiot? This is America. It's going to be just fine. To your next roll, my dear.
Damn it all.
Okay, so it was different. Okay, so it's interesting. So this time things did go a little bit different. This time, once again, it was suicide, but this time the commander did cover for me, so at least like she didn't end up alone. But yeah, it's just so weird because all these different decisions make little like changes, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, that's where it says, you know, can I get her to open up to me? All that different stuff. Alright, so that's fine. Let me see if I can go back to the main menu. Oh, Alrighty guys, and there you go. That has been Overboard. As you can see, I did one full playthrough, and the second one I kind of sped through, so there wasn't a lot of repetition or whatever. But yeah, it's really interesting how there's so many different decisions you can make that affect so many different things, and there's all sorts of endings and stuff you can get. You know, and the first one, as you can see, I just kind of talked to people, but very casually, and while I did get away with it, she ended up alone with no money. In the second one, I tried to do more investigating, but once again, I wasn't really able to get anywhere. I wasn't able to really get into anything too deep. So while once again, I got away with it. And this time the commander, the officer, whatever, did stay with her. Once again, I wasn't able to pin the murder on anybody. So it's just really interesting how there's all these decisions and things to do. And it's kind of cool how also as you keep going on subsequent playthroughs, you have information you could use, you know what I mean? Which is really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I think it's really, really cool. And I think it's one of those things that, I like when games have replayability and stuff, and I think it's cool how on this one, like I said, you can keep going and going and going, trying to get better or different endings. So I really enjoyed that. So there you have it, guys. Overboard, as I said, it is out now on Switch, iOS, and I believe Steam. So, there's a few things you can play it on, and I recommend the game. I think it's really fun. I really enjoyed my time with it. And yeah, if you guys like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Until next time, this has been Weeb Rabbit. I am out.